Jimmy Mack Truck Simmons had been dreaming about competing in the Olympics for as long as he could remember. Boxing was his life, and he had worked tirelessly to get to where he was. So when he received the news that he had been selected to represent his country at the Olympic Games, he was ecstatic. It was a dream come true, but his joy was short-lived. Nothing could beat the excitement on Jimmy's face when the coach announced that he had been selected for the Olympic boxing team, and that it would be 3 weeks before his next fight for the light heavyweight amateur championship. The blessings he has earnestly prayed for were coming to him.
Thank you so much, Coach. I appreciate this, and I promise I won't let you down,
Jimmy assured. You earned it, and yes, please don't let me down. We're all rooting for you, Coach Tom replied, smiling as he walked away.
Congrats, man,
Andy said, shaking Jimmy's hand. I bet you will make us proud, Lucas said as he hugged Jimmy tightly. Jimmy couldn't wait to get home to tell his sister of the latest developments. He quickly picked up his bag from the locker room and headed home. Sierra was the one Jimmy had. Their parents had died in a car crash when he was just 19, leaving him to fend for Sierra, who was just 15 then. 5 years later, Jimmy is still grateful that he held on to his sister when their parents died, even though he couldn't do anything to help or take good care of Sierra.
What's with the happiness? Spill it,
Sierra said as he held the door open for Jimmy to step in. Guess what happened today? Jimmy said, dropping his bag on the floor.
Jimmy, spill it. I'm not good at guessing. Did you win the lottery?
Sierra asked. Not really, but something better than that, Jimmy replied.
I don't know what it is, but I'm going to like it. Spill it, Jimmy Simmons,
Sierra said. Jimmy knew that she was angry or getting impatient whenever Sierra called by his name. Jimmy handed the letter to Sierra, who opened it almost immediately and read through the content.
No way!
Sierra screamed happily. Our dreams are coming through, Jimmy said as he hugged his sister.
My brother Jimmy, a.k.a. Mack Truck, will be competing for the light heavyweight championship, and I'm sure he will emerge victorious. This is the best news I have heard in a long while,
Sierra announced. I hope so, Sierra. This is a huge opportunity for me, and I'm going to give it my all, Jimmy said with determination.
I know you will, Jimmy. You've worked so hard for this, and you deserve it. I'm so proud of you,
Sierra replied with a smile. Jimmy's training intensified over the next few weeks as he prepared for the championship fight and the Olympic Games. He spent long hours in the gym, working on his speed, agility, and power. His coach Tom pushed him to his limits, knowing the fierce competition. But Jimmy was up for the challenge. He had been preparing for this moment his entire life.
How is it going, Jimmy?
Coach Tom asked as soon as Jimmy stepped out of the locker room. It's going well, Jimmy replied.
Good,
Coach Tom replied as he turned to walk out, but Jimmy held him back.
Is everything okay?
Coach Tom asked. I just wanted to say thank you for this opportunity. I'm not going to disappoint you, Jimmy assured.
You don't need to thank me. You earned your spot. You worked so hard for this, and you're the only one befitting to go on this championship. Just play your part well and win this. Things are about to change for you,
Coach Tom replied as Jimmy nodded. 3 days before his next fight for the light heavyweight amateur championship, Jimmy was approached by 3 men who called themselves the Brotherhood. They were known on the streets as crooked cops who did whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted. They were men who didn't play by the rules and made their own laws. They left an envelope with $30,000 and a note saying,
lose the fight or else.
I don't need your money, Jimmy announced as he dropped the money on the floor. But this, waving the letter up for them, I'm gonna hold on to it.